Now, way last summer, I did a video in my backyard. It was probably, I don't know, I can't remember. It was sometime in the summer. And I did well, anyway, you're never going to find that video. It's too hard to find it. But in essence, it's the story of Zen, where there's somebody who is very well educated. Let's say, I don't know, they got a college degree, they're a college boy, and they go to see the Zen monk, and they want to learn about Zen. So what happens is the Zen monk um, looks at the college boy and makes some tea. So the Zen monk makes tea, makes it in a teapot, and takes out 2 cups for tea. And he looks at the college boy, and the college boy has been just talking since he came to see the monk. He is talking about everything he knows about. Um, he read a book on Buddhism, so he's just talking and talking and talking and talking all about his book. And the Zen monk hasn't said a word this whole time. And so imagine that my hat here is a cup of tea. And what happens then is the Zen monk takes the pot of tea and pours tea into the cup, or in this case the hat, right to the top rim of the hat. So it's totally full of tea. And then he looks at this student, and then he pours more tea into this already full teacup, or this tea hat. And the tea spills out over the top of the cup of tea, as you would expect, all over onto the table. And the Zen monk looks at the student. Do you understand what I just did? Well, the college boy doesn't understand a thing. He said, you idiot, you poured so much tea, it was right full to the top, and then you added more tea. Of course it was going to overspill. And then the Zen teacher said, this is your problem. You come to me with your cup already full, and then you want me to add Zen to it. It's me pouring more tea, and it's going all outside of the cup. I can't give you Zen because your teacup is already full. And it's really full of all of the stuff that this college boy had already learned, including this Buddhist textbook. So then the Zen monk said, what has to happen is I've got to turn your teacup upside down, or my tea hat upside down, so that all of the stuff that's already in your head is gone. Then we'll flip it up, and you've got an empty teacup. And now I will pour fresh tea into your now empty teacup or tea hat. So that's basically the way it goes. You have to let go of everything that you've got so that you can get something fresh. Because you can't, even Jesus said this same kind of an idea in the Bible. It might have been in Gospel of Thomas, I can't remember what, but he said, don't pour fresh wine into used wineskins. Something like that. And it's the same kind of an idea. It's Gospel of Thomas is very hard to understand. I mean, it's translated from, I don't know if it was Aramaic or something, into English, and it's not well translated. I looked and I don't understand, but I think that's this wineskin idea. It's basically once you've used your wineskin, which is like a wine bottle, you know, don't pour more wine into a used wine bottle because it's dirty. You have to make it new again. So what you would have to do is, if you had an old bottle of wine and you were making your own homemade wine, well, you have to disinfect the old wine bottles, completely disinfect them so they're totally clean, and then you can put your wine into from the wine press into the wine bottle and cork it. Because if you put it into a dirty bottle, the wine's going to go off right away because it's full of contamination. So that's the whole idea. If you're going to get something new, like Zen, you got to get rid of all the other crap that's in your mind.